Hello guys, this is Srinivas, the developer from the developer channel. Today we are going to do this Skidmark daily challenge of 18 July 2021. Here this is the problem, function insert node at middle. Like they have given a circularly linked list. It's a doubly linked list. We just need to perform some operation and that operation will make the changes like they will give a number of nodes and they will give a integer value. We just need to insert the integer value in between the middle of the given circularly doubly linked list. Who named that? Like here they have given a four nodes like 37, 91, 77, 22. We just need to insert the 50 at the middle, which is in between 91 and 77. So it will be like 37, 91, 77, 22, and 22, 77, 91, 37 while we are traversing in a reverse order. So let's see how it this happening. Where my cursor? Yeah, yeah. Oopsie. Yeah. One node, two node, three node, four node. Since this is a circularly linked list, it has a connection, a doubly linked list, it has a connection like this side and also this side. This arrow represents next and this arrow represents previous. Assume those things are arrows first. So the four nodes are linked like this. If it is just a doubly linked list, but it's a circularly linked list, right? So the last node have a connection with head node or the first node, and the head node will have the connection with the tail node or the last node. So this is how it should be, seems like. So here the value 37, 91. The reason I am pronouncing the numbers is just because you can't able to understand by my writing. I'm really bad at writing. And this is 22. So we just need to create a new node for the value 50. Since this is just a numerical value, we just need to create a value 50 here, and the arrows are just empty for this 50. It doesn't have anything. Every node has something like this, like zoop, arrow. This is previous, and data, zoop. This is next. So this is the format of node. If I just add a box, it will be work fine or look fine. Since this new node 50 doesn't have any data or it doesn't have any previous and next connection, we just need to make the connection for it. For that we just need to insert the value in between those values, right? So for that I'm just erasing the already defined connection. If I do that, the circularly doubly linked list got broke. So before erasing the connection between them, we just need to make some connection in between them with the help of new node. So new node arrow next will contain this, and new node arrow previous will contain this. Assume this is our temp. Here this is our temp and this is our new node. This new node next will have the temp next value, and the new node previous will have the temp. So temp next should contains new node uh, and temp next previous should contains new node yeah, new node. You didn't get that, right? I know because I too don't get that. The new node next should contains 10th next value, and 10th next previous should contain new node. So this connection will be fine. So we don't have to worry about that. Now it's time to take care of this part. The temp arrow next should contain new node, and the new node arrow previous should contain temp. So if we do that, the connection will be redefined. So if we erase the connection in between them, still it should be a doubly linked list and also a circularly one, because we didn't change the head and tail, right? So in between connections are made the changes. So our new node inserted successfully. This is all about the logic. Let's see in a programmatical way. Here this is the code they have given. It takes 2 days to scroll down, so don't do that. When you find the main block, you just can figure out. uh, Here they have created total nodes and data. Total nodes are nothing but the total count of nodes, but they don't pass that because they don't like us to do code easily. And then they have passed the they have taken the middle node previous and middle node next for the reference, so they can able to check. They think like that. So if we made some wrong connection, they can able to easily understand not the node not inserted properly, but it won't execute when I do the code, because whenever I do the operation with linked list, all the thing I got is segmentation error code dump. So this is waste of code time for them. So they have created a middle node, and they have get a node, and they have checked the middle node previous with the middle node next. So if these things are not matching, they are assuming this is not properly inserted. Once this the value are inserted properly, they are displaying the value in a both right to left and left to right order, just to check whether the all nodes are inserted properly. So in between them, they have created they have called the function called insert node at middle with the head reference and data. Since they are passing the head value, just a call by value method. They are not the passing the head by reference. So we just need to scratch our head to do the same operation. So if we change anything in between this single pointer head, it won't reflect on the given code here. So for that, we just need to take a head as double pointer variable. Let me do that. First of all, I would like to say something called I have a connection from connection with GitHub Copilot, so I can do code like control enter. So it should show me some kind of code suggestion. Because of my poor network, it getting time. We'll see that later once this is loaded. Yeah, it started working. See, if I just accept the solution, our video should be end, and you two don't understand anything, I too don't understand anything. But it would be something like Free Fire single tap code, like just tap, the code just finished. Most of the time it leads me to some random errors, so I'm not ready to debug the code given by here. These things are available in Stack Overflow. Okay, let me do that. Struct node star temp head equal to head and struct. The reason I am taking temp head, after doing all the operation, we just need to return a head value, right? And the head should start from the head, not from the middle or something. So for that, I'm just taking a reference of the head before doing the operation. Struct node Come on, it just made me to feel like a stupid, so I'm going to deactivate it because it kind of irritating. Struct node star temp equal to, this temp should be a double pointer variable, temp equal to head or address of head. So if we do that, whenever we do some operation in temp, it will directly affect the head, so we can pass the values directly. Before that, we just need to insert the value at the middle, right? For that, I just need to make some counting operation. Int count equal to 0 and struct node star counter equal to head, while counter not equal to head do the operation. It should be do the operation first and check the condition, right? Because we have initialized the values with head already, so it won't execute while we using the normal while. So for that, we just need to use do while. Do counter arrow next and count plus plus increment for every iteration, only when the head and counter is not matching. Since this is a circularly linked list, we can't able to put some condition like while counter arrow next not equal to null or counter not equal to null, because it will go, yeah, like this in a circular order. So if we do that, we will get the total number of element passed here. We just need to insert at the middle, right? While or just int I is for iteration, you all know that. I smaller than count by 2 minus 1. The reason why I have putting minus 1 here is the temp that I took is here. Like 4 by 2 will give you 2, but I just need in the position or in the index of 1, 0, 1 here. That's why I'm putting minus 1 there. Temp equal to temp arrow next. Once we get into the middle position, we just need to think about the node data, right? Struct node star new node equal to malloc of size of struct node. So if we do that, we just created a empty node, and that node should contain a data of the given data. New node of data equal to what data. Since this is a double pointer variable, we just need to do something like we just need to specify like this, otherwise it won't execute or it will do some garbage thing. Okay, we have all set. We have find the count, we have created a new node. It's time to do the operation. Before that, I just make sure the new node arrow next equal to null and the new node of previous equal to null. If the both things are null, we can just do the operation. First, as I have told, new node arrow next should contain the temporary value of next, star temp of next, like this part. New node arrow next equal to temp arrow next. Temp arrow next arrow previous contains new node, star of temp arrow next arrow previous contains new node. So the connection of one side made completely or successfully. So it's time to do some operation like new node arrow previous equal to temp, and temp arrow next equal to new node. So if we do all the operation, finally we just need to return the temp header. So if we do that, it should work fine. Let's check. Wow, we didn't got any compile error. It's time to check for the runtime error. I'm passing value 4, 1, 2, 4, 5, and the data should be inserted in between them is 3. So we got 1, 3, 2, 4, 5, and 1, 3, 2, 4, 5. So I guess it should be something like this. Count by 2 alone. I have found the dummiest mistake that I have done here. Here I have made the condition, but I have forgotten to increment the value of 5. So that's no, I know. And here also I have forgotten to increment the counter. It's just doing an infinite loop, but for the love of God, it somehow got executed. So this is the mistake that I have made. Here it should be -1. Let's see how it works. GCC main.c, and I'm executing the problem for the value 4, 1, 2, 4, 5, and the element should be inserted in between is 3. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that for sure. GCC main.c, this time for 6 element, 1, 2, 3, 4 not available, 5, 6, 7, and I'm inserting 4 in between them. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yo, that's it guys, that's it for today's video. Yeah, this is the code for your view. Hope you like and enjoy this video. For some more interesting topic and some kind of other problem solving, see you soon with something else guys. Until then, bye.